In this video, I'm going to show you around the amazing sights of Tirana. Tirana, the capital of Albania, is absolutely beautiful and completely unexpected and got heaps of cool things to see. Here's 10 of them. There's a pyramid. I was not prepared for this. Kidnapped, ransomed. How do you feel about safety, girls? This represents 170,000. This is inside the castle grounds. This is a cool little street we've just found. 100% of women van lifers feel safe in Tirana. If you saw my last video, you'd know I've just raced across 6 countries because I wanted to meet this woman who has invited me to come and explore Albania with her. Hello! Look at us both pulling our phones out. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Today's exciting because I've got a friend to play with. Yay. This is Sue. Sue from Nigel and Sue Adventures.
Let's do it.
And we're going to Tirana. We've parked both our vans in this great campsite in Kamez, not far from the centre of Tirana. I'll put a link below. We've jumped on the bus in Kamez and we're heading into Tirana. You just jump on the bus, you get on and then somebody comes along. Oh, here he comes now. Sells you a ticket, 40 lek. So we're off the bus. We're right in the centre of Tirana and we are in search of burek to fuel ourselves for the day.
And coffee.
And coffee. Burek and coffee sounds like a perfect start to a day in Tirana.
50, not 500.
This is what it looks like.
It's hot. Very much hot.
All right, so I might wait a minute then before I hook into mine just to let it cool. Breakfast of champions. Number 1 is to go into the local shops and meet the local people and talk to them. They're fabulous and they'll tell you the cool stuff you should do.
You have to go in front of you is the House of Leaves.
Yes, I was just reading about that.
It's the first thing you have to see because it's the house where everybody has been spied during the communist period.
Unfortunately, the House of Leaves, which is a museum covering the secret surveillance that happened during the communist period, was closed while we were there, but I believe it's fascinating and definitely should go on your list of things to do. Let's try out my first burek. Number 2 is Skandebeg Square, which has heaps of things to look at. Check out the carousel behind me and that mosaic in the background. Flaky pastry filled with cheese and spinach. Delicious, so fresh. It's beautiful. Skandebeg Square is the main plaza in Tirana, and it's named after Skandebeg, a national hero who led the resistance against the Ottoman Empire in the 15th century. He was kidnapped, ransomed to the Ottomans, and then turned against them years later and actually ran a rebellion and ousted the Ottomans out of Albania. This mosaic is actually more than 500 square metres and represents the story of Albania from early times to communism. There was a massive earthquake, so they've actually put the mosaic back together. It's above the National Museum of History, which is also worth a look. There's always music in Skandebeg Square. Can you hear that? Call to prayer. Bey Mosque is one of the few Ottoman-era buildings to survive in Tirana. It was closed during the communist period, but reopened in 1991 after a peaceful protest. Just behind the I Love Tirana sign is the Opera House and another fantastic coffee shop. Charles.
Cheers.
Come to Albania. So twice sitting at this cafe already, we've had kids come up, approach us and ask for money. And she's gone, and I've gone, no. And she's gone, and I've gone, no. That's the most insistent one I think we've had so far. It's not threatening, there's nothing scary about it. It's probably something to be aware of when you come so that you're prepared for whatever you want to do.
Up the Ferris wheel.
Sue's going up the Ferris wheel. I'm going up the clock tower. Local heritage in a bottle, beer, raki wine. Maybe a drink after the, oh well, I'm climbing a tower, you're just going to sit on your butt, so maybe I'll need a drink afterwards.
Okay, you can do
This woman is standing out the front of the tower and says it's 200 lek to go up. You seem to climb a lot of stuff on this trip. Just put my foot off the edge of the platform. This is a great view up here. It's a rooftop bar over there. Nice view of Skandebeg Square. And the mountains. Sue's in there somewhere. There she is. So if you were travelling with family, particularly little kids, this would be the perfect place to come because this is the puppet theatre. But the bit I love most about the puppet theatre is it used to be the Parliament. And so it used to be the Parliament building for a communist country, and now it's a puppet theatre. I love that. It's the old walls of the castle, and up there somewhere is a market. Tirana Castle, the castle without a castle, is definitely worth a visit. Oh, it's going to be cool at night. Look at all the fairy lights. This is inside the castle grounds. There used to be a castle here from the 4th century. There's been a lot of destruction over the years and rebuilding and destruction and rebuilding. Looks pretty new now. Now you'll find lots of cafes and restaurants and boutique shops where you can buy Albanian crafts and cuisine. I reckon that's a nutcracker. Sue's picking the restaurant.
Yeah, it's tricky when you're a vegetarian, you know?
It's not tricky for me.
On the menus here.
There was a restaurant down there, did you see it just said meat on the outside?
I know,
There was nothing else. This is beautiful.
yeah, I know, it's like quite peaceful, isn't it, in here? Yeah. I'm voting this restaurant.
Done.
For two?
Thank you. So I picked off the traditional menu and I've got yufka with chicken. Oh, it's delicious. Hot. Probably shouldn't eat on camera. This is Bunk Art 2, which is an old bunker, nuclear bunker. It's now been turned into an art project. But yeah, original nuclear bunker right here. Go on in. I was not prepared for this. It's an absolute must-see to understand some of Albania's recent history and its transition from dictatorship to democracy. But be prepared, they don't pull any punches in here. You can hear them marching feet. There's an augmented reality thing. You can download the app, except I'm in a bunker. There's no Wi-Fi down here. I can't download the app. So tip for beginners, do that before you come down. They're not pulling any punches. This is the second room of something like 25, talking about eliminating the enemies, and this is part of the frame that they were hanging people from. So this bunker was built for the Ministry of Internal Affairs. There's a lot of information to read about communism in this exhibition. You can hear the audio stuff that's going on. From 1949 to 1990, the main reason for political arrest was trying to escape the country, punishable by death. They used dogs at the border. They had over 200 dogs. This coat was used to train the dogs to attack people. And they considered so important that if a dog got sick, it was actually sent all the way to the deputy of the ministry. It's a generator for electricity. This is the thickness of the walls. This is the doorway that goes directly into the Ministry of Affairs. I'm really not sugarcoating anything in here. This lady, an 18 to 20-year-old who was horribly tortured and went insane from it. They tortured her so badly and she didn't admit to anything that she must have been innocent, but then they couldn't release her because of the condition she was in. These are lists of names of political prisoners. A map of the locations of political prisons and lists of names of people who were executed because of political status. Towards the end, there's a room of optical illusions that helps explain how the art of propaganda, surprisingly, blends with the art of illusion, creating a distorted yet convincing reality. This room's actually all about optical illusions, and they're using all these optical illusions to explain how political manipulation happens. It's a really interesting take on things. Oh, wow. Well, that was a really confronting, interesting situation. How was that?
Yeah, sobering, awesome, a must do.
Go in prepared. I can't think of the word. Sobering. Let's go with that.
What I think is really nice is it's so much green space.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a pyramid in Tirana. Right there. We're going to climb up it. Yours sure to be better than mine. What's your name?
Mantle.
Mantle. Helen, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Hello,
you.
I'm Sue.
This is Sue.
Nice to meet you, Mantle.
He was saying there's a nice view of the mountains up here.
Yeah, look at him.
I know. Huh. He's a photographer, so we're checking out his photos on Instagram. Oh, wow. So we're on top of the pyramid. There's such funky architecture. This is the perfect place to come and have a nice view, check out all the cool buildings. And the mountains. So yeah, definitely a visit to the pyramid, top of the pyramid. Top of the pyramid's awesome. Definitely got some cool architecture going on. This is called the Cloud. I'm filming this and I've tripped over the only stump in the whole field. I'm going to interview you as we walk down the street now. I was going to say, how do you feel about safety? Because lots of women, particularly travelling on their own, are going, oh my God, is it safe, is it safe?
I was
What do you
actually
think?
just thinking about that as we were walking down here and thinking
There's police everywhere and they're friendly.
like it actually does feel very safe.
Hang on, I think we'll wait. Oh, let's go.
Yes, I feel very safe here. It's like a clean city. It seems really safe.
There's lots
People
of,
seem quite friendly.
yeah, it's kind of felt like, well, we have had a couple of people approach for money,
Yeah, little kids.
but actually
begging,
that's not
but
been bad.
No.
I haven't felt, we walked around here a little bit later the other night and that was, I don't feel,
Yeah. No.
that's good. We feel okay. We've done a survey of 100% of women van lifers feel safe in Tirana.
Oh, is that the bell?
Yes, that's the bell. Oh, let's go have a look at the bell. Oh, my microphone's down here. It's not going to help. We found the bell. We'll tell you about the bell in a minute. This is the peace bell. There was unrest in Tirana in 1997. There was a big pyramid scheme that crashed and there were hundreds of people killed. This has actually been made from the shell casings of the bullets that were used to kill those people and put together to make this peace bell to commemorate them. While the Etham Bay Mosque has the history, the Great Mosque of Tirana has the capacity. Built to meet the needs of the Muslim community, it accommodates 10,000 worshippers. It only opened a few months before our visit and it is absolutely beautiful. Right around the corner is Ottoman Age Bridge, Tanner's Bridge. Remember before I said we were talking about going to the bridge and I was going, oh look, there's the water, why don't we just follow the water? Well, we wouldn't have found it because it's not actually over the water anymore. It was a crucial part of the trade route connecting farmers to the markets, particularly the tanners, which is how it got their name. Albanians and Tiranians are actually very fashionable bunch of people. Fashion forward, that's what I was looking for. Fashion forward bunch. Actually, people come from all over Europe to shop here because it's actually such good quality, so well designed and inexpensive. Vintage store. Is this your store?
Yeah.
Excellent. Where do you get all the merchandise from?
I thrifted everything, yeah.
You what?
I thrifted everything.
Have you?
Yeah.
Man, love it.
I mean, through the years, I've been selling and buying and they piled up.
I've got a new business idea. How long have you had the store?
For 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years, and I've been thrifting for like almost 10 years. Now, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's a great idea. Fantastic. Sorry, I missed your name. What's your name?
Christy, yeah.
Christy.
Yeah.
I'm Helen.
Nice to meet you.
This is Sue.
Sue, nice to meet you.
How lovely to meet you. Well, the sign worked out the front. It made me come in.
Yeah.
Really, really friendly people. Everyone seems up for a chat. It's nice. It's a really nice feeling. It's got a nice warmth to it.
Yeah.
Apart from the fact that he was just saying it was 3 degrees.
Yeah, he's like they were hoping for a cold winter, but it's been a really warm winter. Doesn't really look like a cafe type area to me just yet.
Oh, nice shoes though. Oh, they're pretty. Come to Blloku for the food. This is a cool little street we've just found. Lots of cool restaurants and bars, an Irish pub, VW Bugs out the front, the Black Monkey is a bar there. We've got Lost over here. This is cool. I suspect very cool when it's lit up at night. Girls gotta eat. We're in Blloku and there's a ton of different restaurants and interesting places. They're looking really good. I think probably the place comes alive at night. Check this out. So I know I'm eating tacos in Albania. That was stupid, but it is Albanian beer. So, and I'm hungry.
Oh, it's got beans. Awesome.
Thoughts, Yum?
Oh, good. Thank you.
That's really good. So this is the expensive part of town. It's $8 for the beer, Australian, $8 for the tacos, €5 each. That was really good, really good. Food is good, cafes are good, the coffee's been good, the beer's good. So come to Albania for food. It's working for me. Look at the old phone box. Does it work? Reverse charges to Australia. I love the way everybody just parks wherever the hell they want. This guy just pulled up with his push bike and just left it in the middle of the road. The monument in this park is called Postbllok Checkpoint, an open-air memorial in Tirana that commemorates Albania's communist past and honours those who suffered under the dictatorship of Enver Hoxha. There are 3 parts. These are the concrete pillars from Spac prison, one of the most notorious labour camps where political prisoners were subjected to forced labour and inhumane treatment. This represents 170,000 odd bunkers built across Albania. Watch your head. They varied in size from single person ones to small ones like this to 5 stories deep like Bunk Art 1. It smells funny in here. This is a piece of the Berlin Wall and this is the distance that was separating them.
On the east, you couldn't get anywhere near the wall.
Yeah.
On the west, you could come right up and put graffiti on it.
So you go, this is how much we'd be separated. We are off to number 10, the best possible place to finish your day in Tirana. We're going to go up there and see if we can get a drink for sunset. Oh, that's funky. Cheers. We're in the Sky, is it Skydome? Sky Club. This little rotating restaurant. It's going to go round and hopefully what we've done is managed to sit ourselves in a spot so we hit the sunset at just the right moment. So, cheers baby, it's been a great day.
Awesome.